Sit tight, people. I'm just doing the last second touches. We ready? Hold on. Just setting up. We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? Say what? Say what? We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? Say what? Say what? We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? Oh, shit. Don't ask me how I feel about it. What you mean how I feel about it? We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? What y'all talking about? Don't ask me what's going on. Hold on, y'all. When I hit the live, I don't need no distractions. Let me just know I'm a couple seconds late tonight, y'all. I got an explanation. I got an explanation for being late. Don't worry about it. It's Friday night. We got a game. We got a big time game in the morning. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Just relax, y'all. Water. That. My phone charger. My mouse. My notepad. My headphones. Yes. Headphones. We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? Say what? Say what? We ready? Come on. We ready? We ready for y'all? Y'all want to know how I feel about it. Okay, about 20 more seconds. We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? Ask me how I feel about it. Don't ask me how I feel about it. Hold on, y'all. Just making sure everything's set up nice and structurally sound. We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? Give a piss. Whew. Let's get into the room. Let's set up shop, y'all. Hello all. Hello all. Let me move these notes out of the way. Let me get us in here. Let me move this stuff out the way. Get everything set up nice and clean. The workshop is a little dirty at the moment. Y'all know I don't work well. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. Jordan is ready too. Damn it, Jordan. I was going to sit here and drink water and focus. But Jordan, if you ready, I'm ready. 30 more seconds. What? Red State Rams fan, what you mean, what are we ready for? Somebody tell Red State Rams fan what we ready for. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. Say what? Say what? We ready. We ready. We ready for Finlandia. Your boy Maybin had to pull out the Finlandia tonight. I ain't messing around. Let's get busy. Even frosted my glass just in case. You can have the Jack. Eric, Wake Forest going down. Okay, you out of the loop. You out of the loop. Hold on, because we got three. We got to start tonight off with 3 shots. Y'all, we got, oh man, I should have did the sign, man. My bad. Damn it. Sorry, I should have did the sign, y'all. I screwed that up. I screwed that up too. I tell you what, we'll do it like this. First and foremost, cheers to Jordan S. Now, Jordan S gets a double cheers. Hold on. 1. Two. Boy, that sounds good. And one more cheers to our lady Lauren. Lauren K. Here's to you, good woman. So let me see where y'all at. Let me see where y'all at. Let me catch up. I'm gonna catch up quick, y'all. RL Hope, good evening. Bradley, good evening, good evening. Cars 93 in the house. Sorry, Devin, what's going on? Wesley, what's the word? You know what the word is. Craig J in the house. You know what the word is. Lauren says evening all. Anthony W, what up? What up? Trying to escape. How did you know? Boy, YouTube is off the chain with the censorship. Chris, what's up? What's up? Eric, ready for them NCAA sanctions? Is that what you think? Is that what you think? Vaughn, We knew it was coming during the show. We knew that was coming during the show. You know what we did? We intentionally left it out there so they could run with it as hard and fast as they we wanted. We couldn't wait to let them try to run with it. Me and Steve were just like, let them have it first. Go ahead and let them have it first. It's one of them nights for a double board. Let's get crunk, Alicia. I know. Eric, not quite. That's two, Eric. You almost sound like you hate him. NCAA doing us any kind of way. Man, Mack got some extra stuff, but he better put a quality product on the court. I'm nervous about losing 22 guys. People. Drunk old killjoys on Twitter tripping, and they already was coming. Hopefully I can get the game in Cancun. Fair enough. Welcome, Devin. Welcome. KD, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate way. Jordan, what's going on? Appreciate you for not criticizing my singing. Alicia, Jordan, let's go, Jason. James, what up? What are we ready for? What do you mean? Bring it on. It's been a while, Jenny. I haven't seen you in here. Marie, what's going on? Dipped into the jack. Fair enough. I'm out of the loop, y'all. Okay. I'm catching up. NCAA ain't gonna have any power by the time they get around to it. Also, wait a minute. You didn't see what was going on today? You wasn't checked into Twitter? Fair enough. Wake Forest is going down. I am excited about that too. Football team is holding fan base morale together with tape and glue. Fingers crossed for tomorrow. Samuel Carlton's film journey. Welcome. It's a bad night? Oh, really? Why? Everybody, stop what you're doing and welcome. A big welcome for Delia. Delia, fine queen. Welcome to Midnights with Marques Maybin. You have a parent there, so I trust she will know when to turn off or when to turn off the volume for you, good dear. Everyone, welcome Delia. Double cheers, Jordan. Yes, indeed. Okay, now I'm catching up. Kelly, wait a minute. I didn't read the first part. Kelly, what you mean? Is she questioning it? Listen, is this the time, Kelly, where you got to start telling her like, girl, your mama's cold. Your mama's been out here in the world doing things. You gotta tell all these young punks. Back in my day, you gotta tell that girl. When I was your age. Yeah, cheers, Lauren. Cheers, Tammy Red. Cheers, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, Tammy Red. What you listen? I thought they kidnapped you back or something. Yes, indeed, Gina. But thank you for joining us in the YouTube channel. Tammy Red is back in the building. Cardinal Strong, cheers. No doubt. As soon as I catch up, y'all, we'll start breaking it down. Michelle, what are you doing? Vaughn, right? If one of some fouls come in, no, no, no. Don't listen. Don't run for him. Yo, what's up? Chang, what's good? What up, Midnight Family? What's really going on? What's next? What do you mean? What next is the game against Wake Forest? Beat Wake. Add beat Wake on your side. I thought about it. I thought about it. I thought about it. Right, Maestro. That's yeah. Listen, Chester, what's good? Right. Hold on. RELAX. Listen. I'm glad she joined us. I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you're obviously raising her right if she's up in here midnights with Marques Maybin. So now we got a new trusty addition to our team in Dalia. Erastus, don't worry. If you make it in here during the night, you are not late. Oh, speaking of, I'm not, you might be. Yes, our host says, welcome to the family, Dalia. Listen, y'all, I got to tell y'all something. This is so messy, too. Guess I'll say it a little lower. Hey. Anyways, can't sleep, go Cards. Kentucky and the Curse playing the championship game tomorrow. Oldham YMCA. Okay, so let me say that out loud. Go Cards and Kentucky and the Curse playing in championship game tomorrow. Oldham YMCA, come support. Shout out from Kashmir. So this is why I was late, y'all. Y'all remember I told you I haven't closed my windows in probably 10 days. Feels like it's about 10 days now, right? Hey, my neighbors was out in the parking lot and they had drama. My neighbors was right outside my window just going at it. And I'm like, what? Hey y'all, my neighbors arguing right outside my window. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, man, Eric, you know you was wrong for that. I'm like, girl, he was wrong, but I'm sitting here like, I mean, I really didn't have to go close to the window. I'm sitting here, I'm listening to all they drunk. Listen, my studio room, the window is right here in my studio room, right? I didn't want to turn on the light to the studio. They was out there. She's like, I said I was sorry that happened and you had to go to the hospital. And I'm like, what? And she's like, but you were wrong because when you did this, you sent me. I was like, what? Listen. I was all up in, listen. Right, Gina, I thought about it. Gina, it took everything in me. Listen, I thought about it. I didn't even, Gina, here's how you know I thought about it. I didn't want the light on my phone to light up enough to where they might be alerted that I'm right there. It almost came out. Listen, I'm looking at the clock. It's 11. Look, it was probably like 10:58. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I got to get started with my night show, but I don't want to turn on this light. Listen. Then he runs, jumps in the car. He jumps in the car, and I guess his car is kind of old because I guess he ain't trust himself to lock the door from the driver's side, and he reaches right because you could hear her feet just. She's trying to go open the other doors, and he's like, I mean, you could just hear it. You could hear it, right? And she's like, I'm not talking to you through a fucking window. I'm not talking to you through a cracked fucking window. It was right outside. Listen. It was like 11:15. I'm like, I can't do it, y'all. I can't mess this up. We gotta get to the listen. At the end, I was like, Eric, you gonna have to open that door. I should have intervened. But listen, y'all. So for from 10:50, I mean, it probably started at it got loud at about 10:40, about 10:47. I was just going through the crib, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I can hear that. My lights was off. I came over here. It's like, damn. Look, then all it takes is for you to hear a little bit of the drama, and then you like, oh shit. Look, let me turn off the rest of these lights. So I turned off all the lights, and I was like, y'all just gonna have to wait. Listen. I know that you got this NCAA thing, and I know you got this Wake Forest game, and I know we got to get ready to do our midnight pregame show and all that. But Eric and Kim, their drama was more important than all of us. I'm sorry, y'all. I shouldn't be laughing at that. Alicia, I was meddling. Look, I can see how red I am in the camera. Oh God. That's what the side cameras are. I know. So, but just so y'all know, Eric did open the door once I turned on the studio lighting, because it's like, come on now, you're right outside my window. The lights is coming on. Look, the people are waiting. Y'all gotta take. Listen, I wanted to see how this thing was going. I wanted to know how it was going to end, y'all. But we had to stop. I couldn't help myself either. Yeah, Charles, I know, but I didn't have to listen. I could have moved the studio. First of the month. Yeah. Eric got some bread in his pocket. Payday just hit. He been chilling over Kim's house. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you got some money, you go missing. Oh, and slapped into next year. Oh no. See, yeah. Listen, I don't mind the drama, but it's like, yeah, don't get physical. And you're right. Was it? Yeah, right. Was it? Okay, now I get the point. Was it? Was there a police presence? What up? Just got in what you're talking about. We talking about NCAA notice of allegations. We talking about Kim and Eric going at it in the parking lot. We talking about everything. But yeah, okay. So, but don't y'all think I made the right call? Because I did have to hear all that drama. There's no way I wasn't going to be able to get to listen to all that if I would have started the show on time. So, NCAA. Listen, Tori. Listen. Um, Boo on alligators. I know. Listen, Tori, that is Kim and Eric is not their real names. just for the record, it's not their real names. But yes, the NCAA, first and foremost, I saw it on Twitter. I could not agree anymore. Hold on, let me put my football down for this one. What did we learn today? We learned that the NCAA is using the exact same playbook. We learned today that we are dug in against the NCAA. We are dug in. We learned today it's impossible. It's literally impossible to whoever that person is who writes up notice of allegations. There's nothing, and I do mean nothing, you can do inside the current structure of the NCAA to avoid stuff like this. Nothing. Nothing. Yes, Lawrence. But I talked to Steve. Steve talked to Marques Maybin. And here is why we're really, hold on, let me get a good chest clearing cough real quick. I've had some fried foods as of late, and I'm a little phlegmy because of it. So here's the thing, Chris. That's what I'm looking forward to. No. Listen, but here's the thing: the NCAA structure, the current structure, will end long before we see any tangible effects of that. And everybody knows it. Listen, Louisville will be Nike. Louisville will be Nike before we get a punishment. Bet on it. Louisville will be Nike before we get a punishment. If you worrying, you wasting your time. They want to steal Glenn, and they'll have all the help they need, but it don't matter. It ain't gonna happen. We tried to prepare y'all a long time ago. Sometimes you have to kind of grow out of, like, it takes everybody to grow out of your former way of thinking, right? It's nothing to be pissed off about. Like, okay, Gina, it's like when we hired that kid and we found out, like, okay, if you find out you have somebody in a position of power working against you, at least you know that's what I'm facing. Once you know that's what you're facing, you're like, okay, I can power through that because now I have a target. Because, here's the problem. We used to wonder if it was something personal with Louisville. And that used to agitate. Because when you're arguing with somebody and they say, oh, Louisville fans, you're just a conspiracy theory. You all Louisville fans, you just think that, no, it's like, and we sit around and say, no, it just feels like other schools are getting treated different. Y'all remember when that Katina Powell thing happened and they said 1957? They brought up a violation from 1957 to make a narrative. That's what media people do to try to make a story. So somebody in charge of writing that used the exact same paragraph from their old thing. What do you mean? I didn't listen. I haven't been paying much attention to Virginia either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Charles, don't forget about that. Name, image, and likeness. Yeah, just don't worry about that. Yeah, we know it's personal now. Yeah, Maestro. Well, listen, this has been a Nike pursuit. Again, hold on. I gotta sneeze, y'all. Achoo! Oh God. Hold on, one more. Sorry. I didn't mute it that time, so y'all just could hear it. Sorry about that. I know y'all felt dirty in your homes just listening to me sneeze that hard. Thank you. No, here's the thing. It's not okay. Back in the day, it was just Nike just always wants to have a monopoly, right? But when we made that big Adidas deal, when Adidas started dealing straight with the school, instead of Adidas going to players and players' families and AAU program, because that's how Nike has done it always. But the moment I got to turn off my light, my porch light too in a second. But the moment, like Adidas's deal directly with the university, y'all remember I said that was groundbreaking. You started to that when people say the FBI thing was the unraveling. The FBI thing happened because of the Adidas University of Louisville deal. You know what I'm saying? Because that changed the monopoly. And like I said, and y'all, I don't want to say y'all, because y'all have listened to me enough to know that this was a real thing. Like, this is not conspiracy. Like, we have to get our heads out of, the way we see business practice. Oh, you're just a good business and you just sell more products and that's why you're better. No, it's not like that. It's a who has legal manipulation to become the bigger business. It's those open windows. It might be it. But yeah, I have been eating, like I said, I've been eating bad foods. Right. Nah, I don't know. I live in the county. A lot of people in the county don't really care. Listen, Brandon, that's the point. That's the point I'm talking about. That's the vibe now. Like, okay, once you realize, okay, you know how people say it's us against the world, and that's like a cliche thing. It's like, no, there is, and again, it's not the whole NCAA, but there's somebody in that. It's just like when Mitch Barnhart didn't like what happened with Kentucky and didn't like their seeding. In less than 600 days, he was the head of the NCAA basketball selection committee. Repeat, Mitch Barnhart complained about their seeding, and next year he was on the board. 2 years later, he was the chairman of the NCAA selection committee. You think it's just coincidence that we were just the first one out? You think that was just, oh, we'll move our pieces and we'll just do the math and, oh, what do you know? Louisville, first one out. I mean, I know y'all aren't naive. I know y'all know I'm not naive. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn on my porch light really quick. I think I got my last big sneeze out too. Uh, and I like to leave my windows open while I still can. Help build up my immune system. Woo! I don't mind a little sneezing. Uh, uh, Let me make sure my fan is off. Uh, but yes, I'm not even here to care about the NCAA wording. I truly don't care about the NCAA wording of trying to turn. Listen, Marques Maybin truly does not care. No, they good. Listen. Yeah, right. Right. But here's the thing. Hey y'all, you should have seen the mad scramble. You should have seen the mad scramble at ESPN Louisville and Cat West. Listen, I'm in there like, where's the fire? Where's the fucking fire? We got some accusations lumped in to the old stuff with it. Really? Like, you gonna waste your time on that? Hey, did you hear what happened? Listen, my producer getting text messages. Producer, don't you dare. Don't you dare interrupt our peaceful, serene pregame for this talk. No. Lawrence, it's not like it was personal. It's just the structure of the way college sports was done was changed. When the Adidas universe, y'all look it up. The structure was changed after that. Because listen, think about all these Nike schools. All these Nike schools saw Louisville get $190 million. All these other Nike schools. Think about, just be a random school. Be Tennessee, and you're Nike, right? And For 30 years, okay, you're Tennessee. It's real close, y'all. You're Tennessee. For 30 years, Nike got away with just where the university were just happy to get all their gear from Nike because they felt like, oh, Nike's cool. The kids like Nike. It's all good. Jumpman. When Jumpman sponsored the school, oh, the Jumpman logo is cold. You can get kids like that. When you played AAU, if that team was sponsored by Nike, I'm going to a Nike. And they just bullied. But here's the problem. They were doing it with 30,000 here and 20,000 here and five. They could sponsor good AAU teams with $10,000. So when Georgia Elite, for the last 30 years, up until like 2017, for the previous 25, 30 years, they could just throw a couple thousand here, throw a couple thousand there, and remain the elite programs. Adidas said, y'all have a monopoly on all this stuff. Because listen, we know y'all got the investigators, y'all got the NCAA in y'all back pocket through Nike. We know this. We know we can't every time an Adidas team has a sponsored Nike team, we got to fill out all this paperwork. We got to go through all this compliance. We get investigated. Any of our Adidas kids that go to college, they get investigated. So Adidas is like, why doesn't Nike, like, we saw the Zion houses. We saw these deals. Why isn't Nike getting investigated? It's not competition here. You know what I'm saying? If we can take a kid through Adidas program and then we talk to them about Adidas school and we're going to get investigated, we're not playing on an even playing field. So that's when Adidas just finally smartened up. And it takes, Adidas sponsored a couple schools. Nike's just like, oh, that's no big deal, And then a couple of Adidas schools end up winning some championships. And then, I know it's kind of ridiculous, I know I'm doing a history lesson here. The problem is when you get the perfect storm of Adidas, Louisville, Lamar Jackson. Oh, shit. Nike. Oh, shit. We cannot have Lamar Jacksons going to Adidas schools because that $190 million going straight to the university, they can surpass all these Nike schools that we're just spoon feeding. Adidas just made a quantum leap. 6 months to the day later, FBI investigated. That y'all remember again. I know I'm going back over it. Sometimes y'all don't like going over it, but this is why you should just say, because here's the thing. 6 months to the day, probably not even that long. That guy, Christian Dawkins, sat there and told you, he said, we want Rick Pitino. Listen, the Donovan, all that is just all of that. But here's the problem. What do they always say? Football makes the money. Football makes the money. That Adidas thing, that Adidas end zone, that school let Adidas sponsor the end zone. You get somebody on the phone. At the Nike executive offices, I'm watching Adidas all over my TV. Who is this Lamar Jackson kid? This Louisville shit's awesome. Shut it down. Do you realize, like, this was the first time Nike, their stock, like the catching up of Adidas, was like, put it this way, it was the first time Nike had to pay attention to the competitors. Yeah, over 20 years ago. Monopolies only play to win. You're right. Yeah, you're playing by different rules. So fuck them. Like, you literally, if your jaywalking is a felony and their murder is not, you gotta play by your own rules. And as far as the Chris Mack thing goes, y'all, I don't know how else I can say it. I don't know how else I can say it. I have 5 guys who are not quarantined, contact traced, and I have a grad assistant that played less than 2 years ago for me. He knows my plays. He knows my strategy. He can teach it. I got 5 guys. I need to play some 3-on-3. I got 7 guys. I need to play some 4-on-4. Christian, jump in there. Fuck you. Fuck you, Dino. Fuck you, NCAA. We got a global pandemic going on right now. We got a global pandemic. But but it's not a pandemic enough to play these games. And the television contracts are getting their money, and Nike's getting their money, and everybody's getting their money, and I got to put a representative product out on this field. Hey, but Marques, the rules are the rules, and if you violate any rule, any single one rule, if your mask is below your nose and you practice, then you should get NCAA penalty. Fuck you. Shut up. Shut up. These coaches they haven't been able to recruit in person for a year and a half. And we're like, whatever cloud you want to talk about. My video department. Hey man, that kid's coming on an unofficial visit, which means we can't pay for it. We can't do any of that. But we can talk to them if they're on. I don't know the exact rules, but I think it's like, okay, on an unofficial visit, we can see them, we can talk to them, we can social distance, we can walk around campus. Hey, video staff, make sure you record us walking on campus, because I want them to visualize 15 years or 10 years from now, 15 years from now. I want to put a visualization in this kid's mind that he could accomplish his dreams with this start. I want him to think about being a Hall of Famer. So take a video of us just walking through the courtyard at on campus, right? So they do a video and go boom, 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 boom. What if I told you a Hall of Fame career started with one meeting with Coach Chris Mack? And this kid gets this video and says, oh, this is pretty cool. Level 2 violation. Is it? Hey, Dino, I hired you to tell me that was a violation. I didn't know that was a violation. If you knew it was a violation and you didn't tell me, how can I? Y'all realize two of the charges were actually level 3 violations that they turned into that they tried to talk into level 2 violations. And the other 2 were just saying, oh, well, because you did those violations, then that's a violation. And because that's a violation, then this is a violation. So it's like I said it today on the show, the shin bone connected to the knee bone connected to the coach. I don't have time for it. Yeah. Listen, I was talking to Steve about that. Got the swoosh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nike wanted to grow at their own pace. They wanted to control at their own pace. Adidas made a great jump. They're fighting. They're not rolling over. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. He is not backing down. And this stops tonight. And it hasn't started, but I'm telling you right here, I'm usually open to dialogue. But if you come in here with the fire Chris Mack on just bombarding me with the fire Chris Mack, you will get blocked. Our relationship will be terminated, because if you're not smart enough to see that Coach Mack wants to be here, because you'll be the same guy that says fire Satterfield for listening to South Carolina, but fire Mack because he's willing to be risky on helping this team win. Because he could have easily just, well, we only have 6 players. Everybody's in quarantine, so we'll just practice like this. He could have easily did that. He doesn't listen. Matt doesn't take the calls from other schools. He doesn't take the calls. He's not contacted. He wants to be here. He opens his house to every single person that ever played here, wore a uniform here, or coached here. He wants to be here. He wants to win, and he's willing to fight rivalry stuff. He's willing to call out. Like, what more do y'all want? What more do y'all want? During a pandemic. Yeah, see, but that's not real Twitter. I know what you're saying, Alicia. No, listen, they will get, don't worry, Devontae. They will get the dial tone in any aspect of my life. It's because it's not just a conversational thing. It's a mentality thing that I don't want my brain or people's brains that are appreciative. I don't want their brains disturbed. It's like, it's okay to tease your kid a little bit about the boogeyman or something to get them to go to bed. But I don't like when parents keep on telling their kids everything to do right out of fear. So now these kids grow up with all these irrational fears. Oh, well, if you kiss a boy, you know what I'm saying, your lips are going to fall off. You know what I'm saying? Now this girl has some kind of back of her mind irrational fear of boys because of some ridiculous, you know what I'm saying, thing. Like, I don't like that stuff. And the adult version of that is the shit you heard today. The adult version of that. Meister. But again, here's the time where you have to show your coach and your university, like, I'm not holding a coaching staff to an impossible standard. I talked to Steve today and I'm like, listen. Listen, Delia, go to bed. Delia, go to bed. Get out of here and go to bed. Because we're going to say something. Anybody anybody can be a victim to what Dino did to Mack. Anybody. You, me, if you have a person that you trust, brother, cousin, friend, family, that you speak intimately with, a friend of mine made a joke. We were having this conversation, and a friend of mine said, who was it? Who was it? And this is kind of a mature joke. So if you don't mind, if you are uncomfortable with adult content, I'll give you about 10 seconds to sign out. Joke about if you had rough sex with an ex. Y'all both had a good time. Then later on, your ex goes and says you did something to her. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dino Gaudio did. It was a great analogy. There's nothing you can do with Dino Gaudio. There's nothing you can do about that. You have a friend right now that if whoever doesn't like you is gonna believe what your friend says about you. If your friend says something bad about you. Period. Yes, Gina, great thing. Yeah, like he thought he was thinking on his toes. Tim Breedlove was good. Yeah, and listen. If they fire Chris Mack, I am gonna start a rebellion. I am going to lead the rebellion. If they fire Chris Mack, unless Coach Mack calls me and says, I deserve it, I had it coming, I was off the chain, I am going to be 1,000% convinced that this school is under full-blown sabotage attack. And there will be nothing. Listen, I will make my personal life. See, the problem is I got time on my hand. Oh, well, what I do, like I said, I give a lot of my time to charities. I give a lot of my time to stuff, but I have the time to negotiate and get busy. Yeah, you fired Chris Mack. Fire Chris Mack. I did. Listen, I double dog dare you. mm. Mm. I mean, it's still an awesome job, DeMonte. Don't get me wrong. But the next contract, that's what Florida State's going through right now. Like, and here's the thing. I mean, it would, like I said, it will be. I don't even like to speak that out loud, but y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all understand exactly what I'm saying. So yeah, yes, Devin, yes. Other schools want to know what Mack's relationship is with the school. Chris Mack is in other school circles. Chris Mack is doing the Lord's work here at Louisville. He is doing the Lord's work. The level of recruits and transfers and product he's getting, like I said, what you gonna do with a pandemic-stricken community? Team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just trying to work through it. You're not worried about the level of violation. And I would hate a coach. I'm sorry, and y'all know I don't mean this in a negative way. If you decide to play sports through a pandemic, that was your personal decision. That was a negotiated decision. That was whatever decision. So we won't make this into a thing. It would make me sick. And I would come tell y'all, if I went over there and let's just say I went over there to talk to coach in the middle of the day or something. And I looked, because he had a little balcony. He has his office in the balcony, just like Crumb used to have. If I looked over that balcony and I saw 5 guys practicing, and if the coach said, man, Marques, we can't even practice 3-on-3. You know what I would say to coach? I'd say, damn, coach, I would say, Chris just washed up already? I would make that joke. And if coach said, no, Marques, we can't, a graduate assistant can't practice with the guys, that's a level 3 violation. I feel you. Well, I'm going to get on out of here, coach. I would go to my car. I would hit the phone. Boop, boop. Steve, we got to get rid of this dude. What do you mean? He can't be here anymore. Who? Steve. We have to fire this dude right now. Who, Marques? Who? Steve. I will never go to another basketball game with Chris Mack as my head coach if he doesn't want to practice Christian Cunningham to fill in so we can play 3-on-3. We got to play North Carolina on Saturday. We're going to get our ass kicked on ESPN Monday Night Basketball because Chris Mack doesn't want to practice Christian Cunningham. And we got 5 scholarship players, and we can't even practice 3-on-3. And Steve would say, what's wrong with Christian Cunningham? Exactly, Steve. I saw Christian Cunningham over there dribbling the basketball. You mean to tell me Chris Mack has Christian Cunningham in that gym and he's not going 3-on-3 because it's a level 3 violation to practice Christian Cunningham? And there are 8 scholarship players that are not COVID, contact tracing. And he's just, Steve, they were just jogging through the offense over and over again. All 5 of them just jogging through the offense over and over again. And then doing suicides and sprints. Could you imagine me making that phone call? Done. You got a good coach. You got a real coach. And you have a malleable coach. A coach that's adapting. He's adapting to COVID. He's adapting to coaching philosophies. Dude, you don't. There's only 8 Hall of Fame coaches coaching for a reason. You had 2 back-to-back. What you do is you pick the hungriest from the new crop. You pick the puppy with the big paws. When you want to raise a guard dog, you pick the puppy with the big paws. He's a fucking insane man. And like I said, ouch. You heard Sidney Curry say, I knew Coach Mack when he was at Xavier recruiting me. I respected him. How many guys already have said, I knew Coach Mack at Xavier and I liked him, but Xavier was too small to school? Or whatever. How many guys like it's not fake to get recruits and like who did we lose? Who did we lose that because they didn't like Mack? Aiden. Listen. Jeez, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel terrible about this. Quinn, he gave it 2 extra chances to stay here. 2 extra chances. You ain't gonna cut it here. Y'all know what it's like for to have to go. You bring a player and say, Josh, you just can't get out of a rut here. You should get out of here. You didn't lose those guys. You had to replace those guys. That's a respected coach. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, but like I said, I don't even want it to sound like a threat or anything like that, but it would be obvious people don't know what they're doing. Or over emotional. Okay. I don't know. I mean, as soon as he started acting up, you got to record it. And a 10% pay cut. Right. Dino didn't get any show calls or anything. Yeah, the NCAA thing. They just want to get a paycheck, y'all. The NCAA has not been running it with leadership, and it's not me whining. 100%, 1,000%. Right now, just win. Jesus, I don't even want to think about that. Yeah, I do want to know the Wake situation. I think he just thought he was doing a good job, and the AD wanted his own guy, and they fired. But y'all heard Dino? He was like, as much as I could have done to them, and he just like entitlement is, like I said, when you get spoiled, y'all, like nobody. When you get spoiled, there's no stopping an ungrateful person. There's no stopping an ungrateful person. You can literally do things for people and change their lives. And an ungrateful person is an ungrateful person come day or night. You can't turn an ungrateful person into a grateful person. It can't happen. Many lives have been ruined trying to keep on doing what you can for a person, hoping they become appreciative. Get those people. That's why I posted that the other day. Protect me from my friends. I can take care of my enemies. Yeah, that's all that was. That was an entitlement move. You were fucking well compensated. You were well compensated for 3 years. You were well compensated. And just the threat. Just the threat. Don't threaten me. Once I hear a threat, okay, that came from somewhere. Yeah, you made tons of money. You go look at Dino Gaudio's ESPN salary. You wasn't what's my dude? You weren't Scott Van Pelt. You were on the A, B, or C team at ESPN. You were on the D team. And guess what would have happened? If you would have been working at ESPN when COVID hit, you wouldn't have had a job. You would have been first on the chopping block. Your age alone. Listen, before we knew the rules about COVID, when it was first just compromised immune systems, older people, I'm talking about before we really knew, the first thing we were hearing, older, compromised, they would have cut. He would have been first on the chopping block. First on the chopping block. You moved to Louisville, and for 3 years, you lived like a prince. A prince. You did not live that good on your ESPN salary. I guarantee we quadrupled his salary. Quadrupled his salary. And again, he didn't get fired. He was on a 3-year contract. But again, y'all, there's no protection against that. You have a friend right now that if you all of a sudden, if tomorrow you were the governor, you have a friend that if they said something about you, that the enemy that doesn't like you, well, if you ran as a Republican, Democrat, or Independent, whatever, your friend could get you in so much trouble if you didn't make them your chief of staff or something. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. Yeah. Yeah. So it's period. Oh, that's a fact. I've been babysitting, y'all. Let me catch up for a second. Big picture. Sorry about my language. Sorry. I don't give a shit about the NCAA trumping up a document. I don't. And I listen, y'all want to know how I feel about it? I tell you, when I'm emotional, when I'm mad at SAT, I tell y'all I'm mad. When I'm mad at somebody, I tell you I'm mad. I legitimately, in the deepest part of my soul, don't give a shit about what a cheating. It's like a, I don't want to make that comparison. It's just like a cheater. Like, I don't even want to say cheater. Like somebody who's dirty. Who's what do you call it? Who's bought and paid for. I don't care what they think about me. I don't care. They're just like, they're my opponent. They are my opponent. So, and I know that all these other schools know the NCAA is worthless. So I'm with, listen, we're basically like talking with the other schools like, look at this shit. Can y'all look at this shit. Right now, when people call Coach Mack and say, you good? What's going on? Those fucks just messing with us again. It's like your neighbor that calls the police on because you cut their grass at the property line. You went outside and your neighbor's grass was this high and the property line was right here, and you cut the little dip in between, the little drainage path in between you and your neighbor. You got down there and cut it. And technically that's on your neighbor's property. And they came out, or they called the police and said, he's cutting grass on my property. And your grass was out of hand. Okay. Or fighting in the parking lot. Fair enough. Listen, that Jordan Fair thing, think about this, y'all. And Lauren, I'm sorry, we shouldn't be talking about this. But I just want you to understand, this is why I feel the way. That's why I say, fucking bring it on. We ready. Y'all remember that Jordan Fair thing? This is what happened. Hey, whatever y'all do, I don't want to know about it. And I don't want to be involved about it. So I'm going to get on out of here. That's what happened. Repeat, the Jordan Fair violation was, I don't know what y'all want to do, but I don't want to be a part of this meeting or this conversation. I don't want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all do it on your own. And he left. And they're saying you were aware that something may have been going on and you didn't inform the NCAA. And Rick said, I hear something about somebody paying somebody every single day of the month. You're joking, right? Jordan Fair, this is his first time as an assistant coach. Or at a major school. Like, what? Well, in section C7629B, if you have any knowledge of a violation that may or may not occur, it is up to you to write a full report and submit it to the NCAA within 7 to 10 days. In 1957, University of Louisville did not report that violation, and Jordan Fair did not report this violation. That means Louisville has a history of not reporting about. Fuck you. The NCAA, Louisville, we would like you to sign these charges we have brought against you for Jordan Fair not alerting the NCAA that there may have been illegal recruiting going on. And is this the notice of allegations? This fucking stupid shit out of here. Get out of my face. Get out of my office. Fuck you. Shut my door, please. Shut my door, please. And if you see DeAndre Davis down there, tell him practice starts in 20 minutes and make sure he's stretched. NCAA. It's a great restaurant called Four Pegs. Stop by there on your way back to Indianapolis, jackass. Be careful driving your truck under the bridge on 3rd Street, jackass. Get off my campus. Find something better to do. Well, technically, Jordan Fair is supposed to alert the NCAA. Fuck you. Get out of here. Chris Mack, in the official rules and regulations, your social media contact with said recruit on July 7th, year 2020, was an illegal digital transfer, and we're going to call it a level 2 violation. Get the fuck out of here. Get off my campus. Go now. Carlik Jones didn't make the NCAA tournament. Where is Carlik Jones right now? He has a jersey for the Dallas Mavericks. The tournament is for us, fans. But here's the problem. Here's what they don't understand. People who are Four Pegs best wings ever. Four Pegs best wings ever. Fact. I don't care what y'all say. Four Pegs has the best wings ever. So, Carlik. The tournament is for the fans. Basketball tournament is for the fans. But here's what they don't understand. We like basketball. Louisville Live is what it is because we like basketball. We like our young men and women running up and down the court competing in the sport of basketball. We're going to the games. We're meeting at the bar to watch the games. We like basketball. Pardon my French. Fuck your tournament. We like basketball. And we are going to gain. Listen, even if it does work in 2023, even if it does work and we lose the tournament in 2023, our packed Yum Center is going to be a thing of beauty. Our Yum Center, when we can't make the tournament, is gonna send a message. Fucking tournament. We're gonna smack Carolina. We're gonna smack Duke. We're gonna smack Kentucky. We're gonna smack any of these other. And if we know we're missing a tournament, we're gonna schedule everybody. If we don't make a tournament, or if we get banned from a tournament, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna schedule 40 games. They're going to schedule 40 games against the best teams, and it's going to be the funnest regular season you ever seen in your life. Because we like basketball. So fuck your tournament. I mean, like I said, I want to win a championship too. But when I bust everybody's ass in the regular season, I'm going to laugh and say, fuck your tournament. Sorry. It's Friday night. Sorry, y'all. Apologies. Yeah. TK, yes. Listen, it just pops into my brain. I can never predict what voice is gonna come out. Right? Yeah, Michelle, get you some sleep. We love basketball. All we want is a good basketball product on our court. Top college basketball market. Because it's not the NCAA. There's people in position. There's people strategically in position to make it difficult for us, and they're getting paid. You tell me, from man James. It's a joke, Steve. Yeah. Yeah. Straight up. Let's go. Yeah. I don't care. Like, yeah, right. Right. Listen, if we lose a tournament, our schedule is going to feel like we played a tournament the whole year. There's 1,000 Big 10 schools and Big 12 schools. We'll go play everywhere. We'll bring everybody to this gym. It'll be, like I said, it'll be a Denny Crum level schedule. Like, I don't care. I don't care. That's why I say I don't care. I will open it up, Michelle. Or tweet it and Facebook it out. So yeah, when I tell y'all I don't care, it's like listen, I'm not bowing down to your whatchamacallit, your crooked game. I don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, I like basketball. I like football. That's why all these schools that like their football, that's why they still pack in the house. Because they like the sport. And it's losers. It's losers that want to constantly bombard you with reasons not to enjoy sports. It's always losers that can't play sports that work the hardest to get you to worry about or not enjoy your sports or to be doom and gloom about your sport. It's always losers that like sports but can't play it. Those are the worst kind of losers. Anybody always trying to convince you to not like sports? I don't even think I tell Kentucky fans to not go to the games. I don't even talk about Kentucky. I talk about Kentucky fans in a confrontational manner, but I don't sit around and tell you, hey, I mean, you should just give up and stop. You know, no. I tell you, hold your coach accountable. Hold your program accountable. Enjoy your sports, but your coach sucks. Hold your coach accountable for all that talent, and he has the best talent every year, and he finishes 16. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't dive at fan bases. Like, I don't try to get people to stop supporting their sports. I say go at your coach or go at your team because they're they're underperforming. But yeah, like what loser will sit around and listen to my voice and try to come up with ways to get the fan base not to listen to me, or or not necessarily listen to me, not try to discourage a fan base that their season's over with all the time. Such a loser thing. Sports is a microcosm. It's a microcosm. There's a lot of lessons in sports. It's a lot of lessons in being a fan of sports. I see you, Jordan. I see you. Yeah, listen, Jordan, I heard the little birdies. I heard my voice. It's a loser. Man, that's a loser attitude. What you gonna do about that? What can you do about that? What can you do about somebody who listens and reads everything you do and tries to turn it into out of context stuff? What, you can't stop that person. They again, I know I said this before, y'all, but they say the only person that can beat you in a rap battle is somebody who truly loves you and admires you. Listen, did y'all see? Did y'all see? See if I can bring it up real quick. Somebody, I won't even say the name. Mark Blakenbaker is a Louisville fan. Mark Blakenbaker, his work on the Super Six situation. Mark Blakenbaker is a respected radio personality. Now, if you don't like him as a fan because he's a Louisville guy, that's fine, right? If you don't like him as a fan, that's fine. But Mark Blakenbaker is a respected. He's been covering this team with the Crunch Zone for, let's just say 15 years. He's been on the road. He's been up close. He's been down for 15 years. Now, I don't know if that's a factual number, but a long fucking time. Somebody who has part-time work at ESPN Louisville, they got on Twitter and called him Deputy Doofus. Somebody who works at the station felt comfortable. Look, part-time, works at the station, felt comfortable enough to post Deputy Doofus on Mark Blakenbaker. That happened today. Now, I don't have to tell y'all. I don't have to go into details because y'all can read the tea leaves. I don't have to tell y'all what happens with me if somebody feels offended or feels like my joke was a little too harsh about them. I don't even have to tell you because y'all already know. Somebody felt comfortable. Mark Blakenbaker is on Diener twice a week and maybe on 93.9 evening twice a week. And he's ran a successful website, blog, a successful card-centric media career. And somebody who works part-time at ESPN Louisville was comfortable enough to say Deputy Doofus. And then follow it up with, hold on, actually, let me show y'all. Because what it looks like to me is somebody addressed it. Hold on. Okay, so imagine this. Imagine Hold on. It's not a screenshot, so I have to find it in particular. Okay, there it is. Okay, imagine a part-time employee at ESPN Louisville felt comfortable calling one of the pillars of ESPN Louisville Deputy Doofus, tweeting it out, right? And then apparently somebody probably, hey man, hey, what's up with that? And then they follow it up. Think about this. And then they double down after there was some correction or some tweet deletion. They double down with this. Hold on, I'll get on. This happened today. That happened. I gotta be honest, y'all. This shirt is quickly becoming my lucky shirt. I had to put it on tonight because of my lucky shirt. And I gotta be honest, I enjoy putting this hat on so much. I enjoy putting this hat on so much, y'all. Yeah, think about that. Mark Blankenbaker is a successful member of this station with all kinds of media credentials. Everyone been through a hard work week, Jordan. Yeah, listen, we all got to get up early to get ready for the game. Am I going to have a light snack? Or am I just going to try to power through? Okay, let me see if there's anything else I need to add to the night show. Yeah, that happened this evening with the Blake and Baker situation. And I really don't think that's cool. I really don't think that's cool at all. But yeah, that happened today. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't even want to do that if it were me or if it were somebody else or going the other direction. I wonder what that would turn into. But that's just me thinking out loud. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Look forward to tomorrow's night show. Maybe I'll go get another Louisville shirt, another Louisville polo, like a win polo. And all I do is win polo. Maybe I'll make one. Maybe I'll design one. That might be awesome. Jordan, you'll know who I'm talking about. Go Cards, beat Wake. I could not agree more. Y'all get out of here and enjoy yourselves. Sleep tight.